Beko BBL, 8. Spieltag, ratiopharm Ulm gegen Alba Berlin. Coach Pavicevic, your statement to the game.
First, I would like to congratulate the team and the club of Ulm and to Coach Taylor and his team on winning the guys. It's important and very tough game. I think that throughout the course of the game was never broken in a sense that any team had that kind of lead that would put the game away. But I think it is fair to say that the initiative from the first moment was on the home team, let's say, address. There were moments when the result was even equal. I think maybe even we led a couple of times over there. But I think that the overall initiative on defense and on offense showed that the home team was more ready to take this victory. I think that in the second half we succeeded to, let's say, calm down our game and to explore the vulnerability of opponent. And with this kind of game, on defense and on offense, we earned our chance to win. We had our chance to win. We had to connect two good defenses with 2 rebounds. We didn't. We also had 2 turnovers in this last minute, which our home team at that point knew how to use and in such a way deserved this victory. Again, I extend my congratulations to Mike and his team, and we are for that moment turning on to the next situations that are coming. Of course, if you have any questions, I would answer right away. If not, I would.
Coach Pavicevic, it took very long for you to speak to the team in the locker room after the game. What did you tell the guys?
The problem that we have experienced in past and the problems in the game that we had in Oldenburg 1 week ago and that we addressed the whole week came back into this game. And it is causing us to lose the quality, regardless of the quality of the opponent. So first we have to recognize that Ulm played with quality that was on the level to beat Alba tonight. That's one thing. But on the other side, we had to execute certain things in the game in order to be competitive and to win on a road game like this or a home game like Oldenburg. We played it wrong in Oldenburg and we continued to do such situations in this game. And it's costing us a lot, and this is what I was talking about. For me, I think that Ulm is an excellent setup. I think that Coach Taylor does not get enough credit for what he was doing with Ulm, especially last year when he brought a young team and leaned on the players that is very hard to lean on in a competitive league and go for results. I'm talking about this kid Günther and Benzig, the young guys like he always brings from somewhere from college and then is working with them, trying to get something, and always does. And I think that the Ulm game is no problem to lose the game in. We are a better team, we are a favorite, but it never mattered. I'm here 4th year. I think we won some, we lost one, but even the ones that we were winning were exactly the same game from the result point of view, and we would have the presence to move the game to victory. Tonight we didn't, and it's not a shame. For me, the problem was that the things that I insist on working with my team, they did not improve. I did not see them implemented. And as a result, we had less chance to win this game. Because I'm saying, even if we have done completely what I would, let's say, like us to do, still the home team has quality and level enough to win. But it would be much harder for them, and we would have a stronger chance to win. For me, this was the problem that I wanted to address right away, because we have in 2 days another game, and we cannot go back on this game anymore. We need to move right to the next one.
Thank you.
Coach Pavicevic, do you expect the Ulm team in the playoffs?
I think why is coach laughing? Because when he was 0-4, you probably didn't ask him this question.
Exactly.
But you have to understand that this league is very tough. I think making the playoffs is happening in March, maybe April. Last year, I think it was the last round, some kind of triangle with Artland, Bremerhaven, Frankfurt. I don't know if Tübingen was there. I think until then, it's a really long stretch where coaches and the teams need to work peacefully, quietly, with this kind of support of the fans and with this kind of will, and see where does it take. There are many teams that can go to playoffs. And it's a very, very strong fight.
Mike, it's up to you. Your comments to the game.
First, we've got tremendous respect for Alba Berlin, and I've got personally tremendous respect for Luka. I enjoy listening to him talk basketball. I think he's got tremendous ideas about the game. It's very well thought out and very sound. I think he does an outstanding job with Alba Berlin, and I root for them in the international competitions. So every time we play these guys, it's a meaningful game. I think that our team played with a lot of heart tonight. You look at the box score, and some of the statistics are not pretty, but we really have made some big strides in the last couple of weeks with the Göttingen home win and the Derby road win in Tübingen, and then now the next challenge to beat, in my mind, one of the best teams in the Bundesliga with Berlin. What was great to me was some of our better players didn't really have their best games, and we got some great contributions from players like Sebastian Betts, Travis Walton. I think Sean Sonderleiter was solid. So I think that this was a win the guys were very hungry for, and they worked very hard for. But in the end, it was just at the end we made a couple plays and were able to escape this one. So we're very happy.
What do you say to the game of Sebastian Betts?
Basti brought us tremendous energy. He played so hard with his active cutting and rebounding. He gave us really good defensive effort, and I'm very, very pleased with what he did in the game. Very pleased.
Did you get nervous in the last 3 or 4 minutes because your team didn't score?
Well, without question, that's a credit to the Berlin defense. You're playing against a really good team, and you're talking about a young team that's, as we saw in the Artland game, we've made some mistakes down the stretch that have cost us some games, so we're not 100% foolproof at that time. We found a way to make some plays this game, but a team like Alba Berlin of this quality is never out of a game. They always, even when they're not playing their best, they give themselves a chance. They keep fighting. They keep working. And even up until the last 3-point miss, they still had a chance to tie. Even when they're not particularly satisfied with the level that they play, or they feel they can play so much better, they still had plenty of chances to win this game. And, sometimes the balls bounce your way and sometimes they don't. Today, a few key plays bounced our way.
So, Fragen? Dann bedanke ich mich von Coach Pavicevic und Mike.